Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name is Adam.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we're going over some big news that has come out in the DC Marvel world. Some stuff you don't even know about.
I'm kind of excited.
But let's start off with the biggest news that's happened. We finally have our Clark Kent and Lois Lane.
Right. What do you think of it?
For Superman. We have David Corensett and Rachel Brosnahan. And for David Corensett, I saw him
tiny.
in Pearl. And no, he's not. I saw him in Pearl, and he is definitely going to portray a very great young Superman, like in his first year, because I know that's what they're going for with Legacy. And I believe that he's going to do very well with this. He looks very similar to Henry Cavill, so like I don't know if they're going to link things up. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, especially with everything that's happened with The Flash, which we will talk about. But I'm excited for this. It's new faces. It's something that seems rejuvenated in a way, and I'm excited for it. I know you haven't seen neither of the actors in.
I know neither of them. No.
Yeah. So in my personal opinion, I'm excited for it. I definitely need you to watch Pearl. I need you to watch X first, then watch Pearl.
You have them both, don't you?
But yeah, I do. Yeah. So we'll definitely be watching that. But I mean, just by looks alone, what do you think?
I mean, they look like the parts. That's all I can give, which is appreciative. But I don't know their like acting ability. I mean, I'm assuming if you're on House of Cards, and like you said, like Pearl is actually done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have really any doubts about it. Granted, the physique, I don't know what he looks like physically. Is he like
he's not like that, but I'm sure he will get to that point.
Okay.
He's definitely in shape.
Okay.
And
other than that, yeah. I mean, I'm excited. So far we haven't really had a bad Superman, have we? They're all been pretty good.
Would you count Brandon Routh in Superman Returns as a good Superman?
I think it was okay.
I think
he's probably
they continued that in Superman or in the CW show when they went to different universes in Crisis on Infinite Earths,
which
they brought him back as a Kingdom Come Superman, which shows that because his Superman Returns was supposed to be the continuation of Christopher Reeve's Superman. So we know that Christopher Reeves eventually becomes the Kingdom Come Superman, which has gone through a lot and like dealt with a lot, including like the Joker stuff, kind of like from Injustice in a way and stuff like that. So it definitely felt like a darker version of it. I don't know where they're going to go with this. This definitely seems more brighter in tone as a movie, but can definitely go down a darker path as we go further into Gods and Monsters, which might show a lot there. And I know that James Gunn has come out, speaking of some stuff that he's done, he has said that the Suicide Squad, the characters will continue into Waller as well into Peacemaker, but there are no plans, if ever, to do the Suicide Squad 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? It did so well.
I think there's no point in it right now. I think there's no point to get to that.
Kind of continue it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not right now, but maybe later on.
Maybe.
Because they're like in the game, the Suicide Squad has to fight Superman.
Yeah, but that's in the game. And
right. But I'm saying
and that's I know, but that specific game isn't part of his DC.
No, it's
yet.
Not. But I'm saying there's like it's in the realm of possibility. That could be
but
something.
Speaking of people that have gone that are supposed to go from animation to live action, there was a huge bit of news that happened when Jensen Ackles was asked if he was going to be the next Batman.
Be the next Batman, and I know you're fucking head over heels
he didn't
over
say
it.
No.
He didn't say
said
no. He said I would love to do it.
I would love to do it. Be my
favorite
superhero ever.
Yes.
And also like he talked about how there's no talks on the outside because of the writer's strike. But on the inside there have been talks, which means that he was talked to about it.
I think so too.
Whether or not they figured out, I don't know. I just feel like Jensen Ackles is the kind of guy that's like, I'll take whatever you pay me to do it. It's not like one of those, oh, we need the best actor kind of thing, because I know he can do it. Because look at Dean from Supernatural. Someone with childhood trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Batman.
Easy
Easy money. And like him with this new actor, David Coruscant, as Superman, like I feel like just that dynamic is gonna be so much better. Like, oh god, it could be so good because also David Cornsweet can play Superman in. I also don't know if it's Cornsweet or Cornset, but regardless, I'm gonna say both intermediately. But I think that if Superman Legacy takes place like 10 years ago, they can age him up by the next one to like be more closer to Batman if need be.
Right.
But I feel like in the comics, and correct me if I'm wrong if someone else thinks differently, I've always seen Batman as like Superman's quote unquote mentor. Because even though they're in the comics probably closer to age, I think since Superman like just had a more halted childhood growing up, he's still younger mentally than Batman is. Like Batman was forced to grow up after he lost his
Batman has like more
parents.
experience in terms of like superhero age.
Yeah, because like Batman had like Bruce Wayne had his parents till he was 8, lost his parents. So he had a semblance of a childhood. Whereas
but Superman
Clark,
had basically his parents. Like
Clark,
yeah,
came straight down and lost his family and his whole world. Yeah, and has different like things to come to terms with, but learned that later in age than I think Batman did. So there's already like at least a 3 or 4 year time difference there.
Batman's a little bit more traumatic.
Yeah. So I think there's that. And I fucking love Jensen Ackles as Batman. I mean, like, we know that they're doing the animation to live action.
What if Pedro Pascal gets Batman?
Dude, what do you think about that? What would you say if Pedro Pascal got Batman?
I don't know. I can't picture him without like a beard or mustache.
Yeah.
I think it'll be weird.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it, but I think it'd be funny.
And then also a theory that I saw online was about the Joker from the nightmare scene in the end of Snyder Cut.
Right.
And someone said the Joker from the nightmare scene doesn't have tattoos on his face. My theory is that the Joker from Suicide Squad is actually an imposter. Nightmare Joker later on killed both Suicide Squad Joker and Harley Quinn, and that's why her dying wish was Batman to revenge her. Now, I can see where this theory can come from, but I definitely do believe it's more of Zack Snyder just going back on the things that, because he didn't direct Suicide Squad. That was David Ayer. So Snyder has his own vision, his own what he wants to do. Yeah, what he wants to do with that. I think that was that reasoning. I don't think if anything, this Joker is still just our Jason Todd. Like, I still believe that it's Jason Todd, and that's why Batman's never
I mean, that's been the theory for a while now.
I mean, that's been the theory for years now.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on this first version of this podcast in season 1 that's not even existing anymore. But like, we did talk about this back in 2020. No, way before that.
Before that.
When did Suicide Squad come out? 2017, 2016?
I tell you. Go ahead, keep talking.
And while you're going on that, some superhero fatigue that we've been having is technically the multiverse. And within the multiverse, I know a lot of us said, like, we're done with it, we're tired of it, and yet we have now Invincible heading into the multiverse.
2016, by the way.
2016. So we have been talking about it for 7 years now.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. But multiverse with Invincible.
It looked pretty cool. I saw the poster.
Yeah, but you're one of the people that have said you got multiverse fatigue. So how do you feel about this?
I don't know. Is it all good? Are all of them going to be played by Steven Yeun?
Probably. I mean, there's no point in not.
I don't know, man.
There's nothing that we get, like, there's nothing no one gets out of it other than, like, unless they're big stars, because we don't have anything else basis to go off of.
Right. I mean, I don't know. It's
Nick
like
Cage
okay.
as an Invincible.
Nick Cage as fucking what's his name?
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man. He's already Superman, so. Right. But I mean, honestly, it just depends on like how they do it, because I can't picture any other way on how they could. Actually, there is a way that they could with a certain plot line that they have unresolved. But I don't know if I'm gonna like it as much as the first season. First season was fucking brutal. Episode 1, right off the gate.
The multiverse comes out of something out of the comics where there's a certain character that can cross into different dimensions. So it's more dimensions than
right. Do you remember that tiger character that beat the shit out of all of them?
Yeah.
I think he has the ability.
No.
Because he steps into a portal, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and disappears?
but no, it's someone new.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll deal with dimensions, not universes, essentially. And I mean, I don't think they're gonna go too hard on it, but they're definitely gonna bring it in some way, shape, and form because they did in the comics. And I mean, the more we get about Invincible season 2, the more excited.
Does that mean we're gonna run into like multiple Omni-Men?
Probably.
See, I don't know.
Well,
there's so many unresolved stories, and they went over that at the end. I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know how it's gonna play out.
So before I get into some of the bigger news, I just want to go over the fact that we went to see The Flash in theaters, and I enjoyed the movie. I don't think it was the best movie in the world. I think it was definitely overhyped. It was fun. But apparently it's on track to lose Warner Brothers $200 million.
Whoa.
It seems like, based on analysis, someone just put up, I'm not saying that they're right or whatever, but it seems like they would have lost less money if they would have just released it on HBO Max or just didn't release it at all.
Holy shit. Really?
Really.
So does that, what does this mean for DC? Like, are we dropping Ezra Miller forever?
I think so. I think this is definitely a nail in the coffin for Ezra. I think it's a nail in the coffin for the DCEU as it was. I think that Zack Snyder's stuff is like done after this. I think that there needs to be a big reboot. I think Blue Beetle is definitely going to be...
That's first phase, right?
It's supposed to be the first movie in all of this. So Blue Beetle needs to pull an Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either. Not after The Flash. Not being this as the predecessor. And then also having the Aquaman 2 come out after that. Like, it doesn't make sense.
This is so weird.
So I think Blue Beetle needs to be eliminated. I think Blue Beetle can go into the DCEU and not do it into the DCU and then just start it with Superman Legacy. Mm-hmm. I think that's where you start it over again, just like you tried to with Man of Steel. Like, you started from there.
Honestly, I think DC should just stick with being on HBO only. Because, I mean, Peacemaker did pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
And that way they have the ability to add more blood and cursing.
Yeah,
and make
but
it more
streaming
real.
services also is what the reason for the strikes are. So, like, it doesn't, like, with pay rate. So it really just depends on where they're going with that. I don't think it's going to happen. But big thing now, well, before the big thing, I noticed, you going to a beach anytime soon?
Going to the pool, dude.
Where's that from?
Target. You don't like it? What?
Where's your True Classic tea? You have...
It's in the wash.
An abundance. Why is it still in the wash?
Because I use them so often. What are you talking? I can't wear dirty shirts.
It's been 2 days and you haven't washed them since last time?
No, I haven't washed them since last time. But I want it to be beachy. I like your shirt. You're looking strong.
Thanks. You know why? Because this is a True Classic tee. It's tight around the sleeves, loose in the top, or tight in the top, loose in the front, actually. Yeah.
I'm just loose. Oh, wait. Never mind. Don't quote that.
And you guys heard it here first. Oliver is a loose... And that's what you look like.
He hurts my feelings. That's it.
Cry about it.
2 weeks resignation. You find yourself another co-host. Actually, I can't get up because the tripod's in the way.
You know what would help is if you got some button downs from True Classic and use that code. Do they
have button downs?
Yeah. Oh. And if you use the code NerdLocker, 25% off those button downs.
I wish you told me that early before I bought this. Damn you. All right.
If you use that code.
Yep, I guess.
NerdLocker, guys.
Yeah.
You got to the end of this month, June 30th, which should be today. If you guys go on there and use that code NerdLocker, you guys get 25% off your first order. And you get some snazzy pants. Wait, hold on.
You look really uncomfortable.
Pants.
Oh, there it is.
These are my pants.
You need to stretch more.
I do.
Your pants stretch more than you do.
I can't stretch that hard.
I can tell. Hard?
I can't.
Can't stretch hard?
I can't touch my toes.
Really? Wait, try it right now.
Nope. Well, now I can. But not in a normal sense. Can I touch my toes? Okay. Are you ready for this?
Can you crisscross?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do. No, like both feet. Like you know, like crisscross applesauce.
Like this?
I can't do that.
You can't do that?
No, I can't do that.
Oh, it's because you're not wearing True Classic tee, bud.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
or pants.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what do you got going on?
Okay, so we've talked about it so many times. Deadpool 3 has
Right.
been fast-tracked to May. So we know it's coming out in May.
Oh my god.
Someone
Am I
has come
worried?
out and said, dude, don't be worried. Be like,
Okay. What is it?
set photos have been released from the movie.
Okay.
And in these set photos, apparently on set, in the getup of Matt Murdock, was Ben Affleck.
You're fucking lying.
I am not. I am not lying.
What?
Apparently, Ben Affleck is coming back as Daredevil in Deadpool 3.
There's no way. I don't believe it.
I have not it's a lot of speculation, but I haven't seen a lot that's against it.
There's no way.
Like there have been set photos leaked of Ben Affleck on set of Deadpool 3.
How excited
in
are you?
the glasses and the suit.
How excited are you?
I just don't know what the fuck they're doing with this.
I have no idea.
Like,
what's
is it just a
happening right
small cameo? Like, is Ben Affleck just really pulling out all the punches right now? Of like, I'll do everything. Fuck it. Never again.
now? Dude, that old school Daredevil is so good. I feel like it's so underrated.
Because like they were trying to make references to it in No Way Home, and then they cut those scenes where like Happy was saying like, "Oh, my memory is foggy," because he played Foggy Nelson in Daredevil with Ben Affleck. He was the Foggy Nelson. That's where Kevin Feige executive produced, and they met, and that's how the whole Iron Man thing started.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get this as like a final thing. Like this could be Deadpool kills the Fox Marvel universe, and he's just going through. Because the other rumor about this is the Wolverine we're getting. I heard that going down before it went down.
Playing guitar over there?
Yeah. So the other rumor is that the Wolverine we're getting in this movie is a Wolverine out of a displaced alternate timeline.
So we're getting Yellow Suit.
Yes, we're going to get Yellow Suit, but the thing is this. Apparently, this is going to be a timeline where Magneto won in the first movie and was able to turn most of the majority to humans of the population. And so the X-Men joined him. So this is a quote-unquote House of M version of Wolverine.
Cool.
Which is why probably Deadpool is like, oh, I got to stop this from happening, and has to kill the Fox.
You know what? This makes
universe.
sense because in Deadpool 2, he was able to travel through like different timelines.
Yeah.
He killed Ryan Reynolds for writing.
Yeah. So
Green Lantern.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna get a quote unquote evil version of Wolverine, which is probably what, because Ryan Reynolds has said that Hugh Jackman came on because this was a departure from his prior portrayal of the character. Mm-hmm. So if we get a evil kind of version of him, that would make sense. And this is a very someone theorized it's very cool like tie-in is if they want to do it where like Deadpool comes and like maybe at the end of the movie saves them all by going back to like that point at the Statue of Liberty, and then what if like the sky breaks and then we see on the other side is Doctor Strange when he was on Statue of Liberty pulling in that spell,
sick.
And that's how Deadpool's like, I'm gonna hop over here into the MCU at the end of it and leaves everyone else behind. Like, this is supposed to come out
in May?
This comes out in May, which is in 11 months.
They should be done filming by
almost 10 months. No, they'll be done by. They just started filming. They should be done by November.
Holy shit, dude! They're really fast tracking. You're no joke.
They should be done by November, but they're currently filming at the moment, which is how we got the set pictures of Ben Affleck as Daredevil. Which I'm gonna assume he's gonna go through different timelines, and we're gonna just get like cameos. Mm-hmm. But dude.
The fun little thing.
I just don't understand what could Ben Affleck bring. Like, why do they bring in this character specifically? Like, I know that I guess he was a part of the Fox universe. I gotta look back and see like who released Daredevil.
It was Fox. It was Fox, wasn't it?
I'll look it up. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Like, how did you like the first Daredevil?
I mean, I like the first Daredevil personally. We need to see more of like Elektra, which I think had her own movie.
I don't think we're gonna get more Elektra, considering that they're
probably not.
divorced.
I think this might be after. Yeah, this might be after like Elektra's dead or something. And we're gonna get a really gritty type of Daredevil. Like a much older one that's just like Batman-ish.
It was released by Fox.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So we're gonna get some kind of just like random,
silly thing.
Yeah, something stupid. Whether or not he kills him or not, who knows? Like, who knows what he's about to do. But
I'm excited. That seems fun though.
I mean, yeah, it does seem fun, and I think that it's another teaser to like really push the Daredevil series coming out and everything going on with that, and just putting closure to everything that they have. Because at this point, they just need closure for that because they just got the rights back to the Hulk, which is why the Incredible Hulk is now on Disney Plus. Gotcha. So Universal finally let off fucking solo rights on that shit. So we are able to more than likely get it. Yeah, so we'll get a solo Hulk movie sooner than later. Since no more guest appearances and everything.
What the fuck does Universal have left? Harry Potter, Kong, Fast
well,
and
that
Furious,
was the only Marvel property they had left. They have they still have the rights
else.
to use like the comic characters at the parks.
At the parks, but they don't get merchandise sales.
They do, but it's only through comic books. Like they don't get it through that's why you don't see the movie accurate costumes for the meet and greets. It's always the comic accurate costumes. Yeah.
Huh. Do you remember that trailer that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh did?
Yeah.
When they first introduced like that he was going to be in the movie, and he's like walking up the stairs. Hey Hugh, want to be Wolverine again? He's like, sure, Ryan.
Yeah.
Just slowly walking up the steps.
I mean, I'm excited for Deadpool 3. I think this is going to be the crossover we were expecting Doctor Strange to be. And we're going to get, it seems like everyone's in this movie. Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, probably Halle Berry. Apparently some things have come out that James Marsden's coming back as Cyclops.
Jesus Christ.
And there's a lot of rumors going around.
What's the guy who did Iceman? He's not going to show up, probably not. He's pretty minor, but he's cool.
I mean, we can get a Kitty Pryde. We can get
a lot.
Oh, and then also on the rumor mill, Famke Jensen to play Jean Grey.
Whoa.
Yeah. Again, even if they are confirmed to be in this movie, that doesn't mean they're going to have full speaking roles.
Right.
Or
they might just show up.
Yeah, they might just show up. So we'll see what ends up happening. I'm excited for it. I think out of all the Marvel things coming out, Deadpool 3 is my most anticipated right now.
I don't know, dude. Miles Morales Part 2 is pretty up there.
That's another thing. So real quick, some closing thoughts, and we'll talk about this probably more next week. But there's been a lot of people talking about with how long certain things have taken with the animation of Across the Spider-Verse when it came out, because the whole scene of all the Spider-Man like attacking Miles took 4 years.
It's also different in every movie.
It is, in every So it took 4 years to animate that.
That's insane.
That's why it took us so long to get the movie. And a lot of people have been saying, especially some unconfirmed sources, saying that if the animation for that took that long, they haven't even apparently started on editing for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Doubt it.
So it more than likely won't hit that March 2024
I'm pretty sure they have multiple teams working on this.
I hope so. But it does seem like it might get delayed. Who knows? Because I guess with everything that's going on, this is the biggest thing of the pay rate and the writer's strike and all that stuff. One of the rumors said that a couple of things could happen with this movie. Number one, it could get delayed. Number two, it could get pushed to a streaming service, or it could be canned. I hope it doesn't get canned.
I don't think it's going to get canned.
I doubt it's
going to make so much money. There's no way they'll give up that opportunity.
Yeah, I don't.
If it gets pushed, that's fine. Like if you need more time, by all means. Like
we waited 4 years for the last one. We can wait a little more than 9 months for the next one.
And I'm okay with that. If it gets canned, you're going to get a lot of people fucking pissed.
Yeah, because I left off on a cliffhanger. No one gets confirmation.
And that's going to reflect bad on both their company, their editing team, and everyone that worked on that movie. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
How much time we have left?
We got about 2 minutes.
Okay, so there's been a rumor about. So we're back to Oliver's gaming corner here. There's been a rumor going about that Warner Brothers might be making a brand new on Unreal Engine 5 Superman game.
Really?
With free roam up to like equivalent to like the Insomniac's Spider-Man game, where you can literally fly around and under bridges. Someone did a demo and made it themselves under the Unreal 5 engine, and it looks phenomenal. So there's a possibility, and the last Superman game was for the original Xbox, and then there's one for another system I can't remember, but they weren't great.
Yeah.
But this new one looks amazing. I can show you after. I have to find the TikTok for it.
Okay.
But it looks like we might be getting a Superman game possibly, especially since like how good superhero games have been doing in general with Arkham and Spider-Man.
Which Arkham we didn't talk about. It's coming to the Switch.
It is coming to the Switch. You better play those.
I'm going to play the
fuck
out of those.
They're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, I'm super excited. I hope it's true.
There's a lot of Superman stuff going around because there's also the Superman anime series that came out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah,
But it
that
looks
was
really
made
dope.
by Jack Quaid
Oh.
from The Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I wonder how that is.
Is it like rated R?
I think so.
That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a little more mature.
That's kind of dope.
But
yeah, I'm excited about that. There's a couple other game things that I want to go over, but we'll definitely do that for next week. I want to get some more solid resources before I talk about it.
all right.
But other than that, yeah, Superman game. We haven't had one since original Xbox, which was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
So fuck.
Superman's in the know right now. But yeah, we will talk more about that next week in Oliver's Gaming Corner, as well as review Secret Invasion Episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking pumped for that.
Yep.
And where can they find you, bud?
You can find me anywhere on social media, being the Sphere21, except for TikTok. I am Oliver Khan VA, and I'll see you at the pool. You don't like that? No? Okay. I don't know why I try anymore.
You can find me at Amore Photography. You can find this studio at Archangel Studios Official. And you can find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts on all socials at Nerd Locker Podcast. And we will see you guys next time.
What did you say, podcast?
I said podcast.
I don't think you did.
This guy fucking wears one bad shirt and decides I can't hear.
Shirt-ish. Do you guys like this shirt? They'll know. They like it, I think.
All right. Bye, guys.
Oh, bye. This is a good shirt.